that. Yeah.
It's like, I wish they still let you play, like, music and shit and like, in YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's
Like, like,
something about it.
I wouldn't mind, like, playing, like, Alice in Chains in some parts of The Division.
True that.
It's like Rooster. Like, especially one gun battle.
That last game was nasty. Let me try that command in Discord and see if it works. So, we got the new Discord. PvP.
What's going on, YouTube? It's time for some Iron Banner. It's late night Cactus here. Not y'all wish it was Cactus. I'm like Cactus's evil twin gothic brother from another mother. I was gonna say planet, but that would just be too weird. So. And today we're gonna teach you guys how to do some special tricks in Iron Banner. The way you should not play D2 Iron Banner. I know I'm gonna get shot. Oh, they should not have given me this map. Yeah, Bungie, you done fucked up. There's so many places I can hide and shit.
Iron Banner. Young Wolves and Iron Lords to battle. You captured Zone A. Opponent claims Zone C.
Midnight Society.
Opponent claims Zone B. That's 2.
Ow, I got sniped.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A
Yada,
lost.
yada, 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 yada. Let me see. Where should I go? Hi, buddy. Well, I see how it is. I know. I slept with your wife, and you're really mad, so you're coming at me with a gun. I see. Yes. Oh, look, area was left unguarded.
You captured Zone A.
Mine.
2 zones are yours.
Okay. Alright. Gunner Sachs. Alright, I can find you.
Zone A lost. Zone B captured.
Like, how am I getting like medals and shit when I haven't even killed, when I literally have only like taken people out with it, and like have not taken anybody out rather, and really didn't do anything. Well, I'll take it. There you go.
Lead is yours. Zone C lost. You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours.
Why did you invite? Why are you?
You've extended your lead. I'm not surprised. Zone C captured. The flames are low. Let the wolves hunt. Another hunt will come soon.
Okay, so guys, great news.
What's the good news?
So in the Discord we're gonna have weekly tournaments, okay? And for the tournament that I'm hosting, it's a really basic one. Like anybody can participate and anybody can do it solo. And the way that it's gonna work is you any kind of thing that you do like Crucible, Gambit, or whatever, you can get points for it. And what you gotta do to get points for it is just post the stats for the last game that you played in the correct channel. And we have a command now. It's called !last match. And if you do that in these channels, it'll post your last match. So you don't gotta screenshot shit after every game, just get in there and post. And by the end of the week, I'll total everything up and we'll have winners and shit like that. So it'll be really easy. All I gotta do is put in that command after every game. And you'll be good to go. So that's really fucking cool. I've been trying to find a command like that, and I finally found it. So I will pin that, and I will update like the things in those channels for the tournaments on how to do that and the command to use. And yeah, we can get those tournaments going.
I think that's a cool idea.
Huh?
I think that's a cool idea.
Right? That way we can get the currency involved too. And shit too. Because like what I was thinking was like for the tournaments, you know, like whoever comes in first will win the most currency or whatever. But like even the person that comes in last place, they will get some type of currency as well, just not as much. You know, so that way it'll encourage everybody to participate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hell yeah, man. That's really cool.
I'm interested to see how many kills I will have gotten after all this with my ass.
3 minutes left.
We have a channel in here too. It's kind of near the top. It's called it's actually it's right above the PvP section. It's called user stats. You can click in there, and any kind of stats that you want to see on yourself, you can just post in there. Alright, so what I need to do, I still need to do the 100k Nightfall on my Hunter. I still need to do trials on my... Ooh, I still need to do that Crucible on my Hunter too. Still need to do trials, still need to do the fucking, what, the
Zone
pit.
C captured. You
Still
have
need to
the
do the
advantage.
raid.
Press on.
Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day, guys.
Zone A lost. Zone B
Hit me up if you're gonna
captured.
do a
Zone
raid
advantage is yours.
and Monster.
Yeah, nah, tomorrow for sure. Well, that's the thing. I may just hit you up because I don't want to take too many people into a Sherpa. I'd rather just bring one person to get through it quicker.
Yeah.
You know? I'd rather
Yeah.
take you guys in separately, kinda.
Yeah, because
But yeah.
the one thing I do see Monster doing that I would feel like would not be beneficial in raids is trying to help where help is not needed, basically.
Yeah, that, and I think I've looked at his raid report, and he hasn't really done any raids, right?
I haven't read his raid report, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty empty, and honestly, I would love to take him into a different raid before I took him into fucking Garden, just because Garden's more technical and a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? And there's easier fucking encounters he can get broken into raiding before he goes into there, and it's just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember when I did. Do you remember when I did my first Leviathan with Demon Hunters?
No, not really.
Oh,
That
well,
was so long ago.
it was even though it was a long time ago. Like literally, I was like, what on earth? Like,
Yeah,
it was,
so exactly, that's what I'm saying. So for him to go straight into Garden, that's probably not a good idea.
yeah, I would
I would
not.
like to get him broken in first. So if
I-
you can have that conversation with him for me, I
Yeah,
would appreciate that.
yeah, and one thing I will say is I would not take him into Eater of Worlds or Spire of Stars first.
No, okay.
I would take him straight, give him a straight Leviathan run.
Right. That's what I like to do if they've never done a raid before. I like to take them straight into the life.
Because that way I can help you with that, because like we can definitely, because then we can use my strat, which, for bads and stuff. Basically, if it's for bads, like I always literally assign corners you're comfortable with. Like, I always get, like, I'm always in the top corner on I think the right hand side. It's where basically the area of the corner that's not open, the side that's not open.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like where I would put him near an area, like I would put him on the plate below it, so I could change easily with him.
Yeah.
And so
True that. Like you would have him on your team, in other words.
yeah, and we can, instead of Garden Salvation, let's do that with him tomorrow.
Leviathan?
Leviathan, take him through that.
I'm all about it. I'm all
Yeah.
about it, but at the same time, I would like to bang out a couple of Gardens tomorrow for sure for the Pinnacle gear. And
Yeah.
if you want, I will try to get you through there, like if we need an extra person, but if not, we'll just do Leviathans. But I will get you trained in Garden, don't worry.
Yeah.
I will get you a clear.
I need to start the Divinity quest as well, which I've heard is the hardest one though.
No, it's not hard.
Nah, it's
Just little puzzles.
Yeah.
You should.
What do
They're
you?
fun. They're fun.
I've heard which one is? Well, I mean, I think the time quests are the hardest. At the very end, where you're like the Whisper of the Worm and and 0 Hour.
Oh, I think they're pretty easy.
Oh, now it is very easy. You can just follow it now.
Yeah.
They're both-
The
Well,
heroic version, you can just go solo and just kill everyone instantly. There's no need for.
oh yeah, now it's a piece of cake. But back in the day, man, when Destiny was still a paid-for game, oh yes, those were hard. So when I got my Outbreak perfected, man, like the two guys I was running with, I made it to like Travis, but they had already made it through, and we spent about 7 hours. It was like, some guy's name is Temp, and so I'm like, hey Temp, I think we should have a third person here. It's like, nah, we got this, man. And 6 hours later, I was like, now do you understand why we need a third person?
Right.
Because I got to Charlie, and I would just keep dying because I couldn't find and no matter what video I watched,
Banner.
shit. Charlie, it's just Charlie is for people who don't know what they're doing in there. It's a very hard, very overwhelming area, so to speak. I went back in there with DeAndre and Moss. I went back in there with DeAndre, and we actually got pretty decent progress in there by the time